Should I buy a franchise or start a turnkey online business? The pros and cons. Hi, it's Tricia. I know what it's like to have a business that takes up all your time and doesn't give you the results and the rewards that you want. It's hard to find a balance. So how do you make the big bucks without it costing a fortune and without it taking over your life? I burned out working too much and the stress, the overload. So I definitely did not want that to happen again. Your choice of business model is of utmost importance. You want to be putting time and money into something that's worth your effort. In this video, I'm going to cover the pros and cons of buying a turnkey business. So looking at a franchise business and also looking at legitimate online business. I'm talking from a space of already earning 6 figures from a legitimate online business. I work part-time from home. I have complete flexibility. I love what I do. There are a lot of online businesses that won't give you the time freedom or the profit that you want. I looked at a lot of businesses. There's a lot of misleading information around. There's a lot of scams around. There's a lot of businesses that say they're one thing, but they're another. There's a lot of information where there's just gaps missing. It's not really telling you the figures. And as I said, I'm right into return on investment. So I looked at a lot of businesses. I pulled them apart. I asked a lot of questions until I found something that I thought was legitimate, and it has been legitimate, and that's worthy of my time, worthy of my money, worthy of my time, worthy of my effort, worthy of my brain space. And I really wanted a lifestyle business. I wanted something where I was replacing my corporate income, preferably earning more than my corporate income, but working less. I wanted it all basically. So I went looking until I found something that ticked the boxes and aligned with my ethics and values and the lifestyle that I wanted and have now created for myself. So I'm very thankful. When I look at a business, there are 2 key things I want to know. Number 1, the money, the return on investment. How much do I need to put in? How much can I get out of it? Show me the figures, show me the return on investment. What's the cost? What's the reward? And the second thing is the time commitment. So as I said, I wanted a lifestyle business. I wanted time, I wanted money, I wanted adventures, I wanted time with family. I didn't want to commute. I wanted to be able to work from home or anywhere. I love traveling, so I love being able to have vacations and go for as long as we want, having no limits. So it really depends what you're looking for as well, as far as what sort of money are you wanting to earn, what sort of time commitment are you wanting to put in, are you wanting to have leverage and scalability? Are you wanting it to be local or global? Like, what is your wish list? What is it? Have a think about it, write it down, and maybe after this video, it will expand your thinking as well as to what's possible. When you buy a business, are you buying a job? Are you really just buying a job? Or are you buying what you want, which is freedom? So what is the main benefit of a franchise? The system. You don't need to reinvent the wheel yourself. You can follow a system that's already in place. There's training and support. It's turnkey. What's the downsides of a franchise? They cost a lot. I know people who have spent around $500,000 for a franchise, and after all of the costs, they're lucky to make $50,000 a year, and they are working full-time. They're usually working more than full-time. And do you need to spend a lot of money before you make money? So you might need to have a building, you might need to buy a vehicle, tools, other equipment. How much is all of that going to cost? The franchisor is the one who makes the money in a franchise, not you as the one who's putting in the work. They charge exorbitant fees. It's usually $1,000 a month for the privilege of you having that franchise. So it means you actually need to be making that much money, turning over that much money, having that much in sales to begin with, just to cover your costs. And it's every month that they charge those fees. It's a big commitment. There might be geographic or territory restrictions. So of course that impacts your income as well. It limits your income and your earning potential. It also might mean that you need to travel somewhere that's nowhere near where you live. You might be just buying yourself a job. So you need to be at a particular location at a particular time. You're working certain hours. So really it's just like you're working a job. And you're getting, you might not be getting an hourly rate, but sometimes you might be getting an hourly rate in a franchise, and there's no leverage and there's no scalability. So is it really giving you the freedom that you want, the time freedom, the money freedom, the earning potential? Or is it like having a job? It's just that now you're your own boss instead of someone else. Of course, there are franchise businesses that have leverage and scalability, but they tend to cost millions. And it also means you need staff. So do you want to be having staff, the headache of staff, the cost of staff, all that time involvement of handling staff as well? What's the main benefit of a turnkey online business? You can work from anywhere and have location freedom, like anywhere globally. So I've been at the beach for the last 5 weeks. I choose when I work or if I work. Most of my day is just having fun, just enjoying life. It's wonderful. So I love not having to commute. I love not having to do certain hours. I love pulling my strings basically and not having someone else do that anymore. It's just so good having the freedom. You can go on vacation as long as you like. I love traveling. We love traveling the world. And it's just so great to have the freedom to go for as long as we want to go wherever we want to, for as long as we want to. If I want to do business while I'm there, I can. That's my choice. But if I don't, my business doesn't skip a beat. My business still happens even if I'm not working, because it's not just based on me being at a particular place at a particular time like many franchises are, or even, like I said, buying yourself a job. Are you buying yourself a job, or are you actually really, finding a solution to give you that lifestyle freedom that you're looking for? There's no geographic restrictions. Now, I'm not sure if this applies to all online businesses, but with the online business I do, there's no geographic restrictions. The world is my oyster. When you find a turnkey online business that works and is legitimate and profitable, it means you have the benefits of a franchise because you have a system. You have a system to follow. You have training and support. And hopefully you have someone you can talk to. That was really important to me when I was choosing a business. I wanted to have someone I could talk to ask questions, to check them out, to be able to get, tips and advice from them. So a lot of the businesses I looked at, there was no actual person to talk to. It was an automated system. And I find it so valuable, so powerful to have a real person to talk to and someone who has walked the walk. They don't just talk the talk. They've experienced it, they're successful at it. So it's someone that you can really learn from, and somebody that's just, my goodness, they're just so valuable. Because as I've said, I don't want to put my time and money into something that's just a waste of time and so stressful and overloading. So I really wanted to be following a system. I wanted a business in a box. I wanted a turnkey business, but I wanted it to be something that's, work from anywhere. Just having that complete lifestyle flexibility. But I really, really found it valuable to have someone to talk to, someone, finding someone who I could trust. You don't need to spend lots of money on things like rent or equipment. All you need is your laptop and phone usually, and you've most probably already got that, and you can work from anywhere. I have a pure online business, so it means I don't need stock, warehousing, fulfillment, and all of those costs and time-consuming things as well. Coming back to money, how much do you want to be earning? How much are you wanting to invest in the business, and how much ultimately do you want to be earning? If your goal is to earn $100,000 a year, what sort of time do you need to put in to earn that? And is it possible to earn that amount? If you want to earn $250,000 a year, again, what sort of time commitment do you need to put in to be earning that amount? And is it possible with the business model that you choose? Can this vehicle take you where you want to go? Does it give you the money, time, and choices that you want? Or will it be as demanding as having a job or having a boss? Is there leverage and scalability? Business model choice is of paramount importance. So many years ago, I did multi-level marketing. I followed the system. I did exactly what they said. I was doing it part-time on top of my job, and the aim was to replace my income. So I followed the system. I believed what they told me, but none of it was true, unfortunately. And I struggled to make even $100 a month. I was actually spending more than I was making from the business. Now I follow a different business model, It's the only business I've seen with this business model, and it's amazing, absolutely amazing. I could see the ROI figures from the beginning. I could see that it worked. So I put in the same amount of time I did with the other business. I put in part-time hours. I just do part-time hours that I choose, usually from home, or I'm at the beach at the moment. And I earned 6 figures. I replaced my corporate income within the first 12 months by doing this business part-time. So that's why I say the business model is important. Now, I wanted a business in a box. I wanted a proven business model. But make sure it is a proven business model. Now, I didn't want a franchise. I didn't want to be spending all of that money. Well, I didn't have the money to spend to begin with, but I definitely didn't. Even if I could have got a loan for the money, say it was $500,000, there's no way I wanted to have a debt like that hanging over my head. Oh my goodness, that would have stressed me completely, because then it means how much money do you need to earn in a month just to cover the cost of starting the business, plus the franchise fees, plus any equipment and anything I would have had to buy as well. It's a lot of money, a lot of turnover that you need to come up with to start with, just to cover the costs of the business. So I wanted the benefits of a franchise as far as a system, the training and support, but I actually didn't want to be putting in that sort of money or that sort of time involvement, and I didn't want to be paying somebody thousands of dollars every month for the privilege. So tell me in the comments, why are you looking for a business? What are you wanting to set up for yourself? What's your ultimate goal, your ultimate dream? I'd love to invite you to hit the subscribe button. There will be plenty more tips and advice coming your way about how to choose a legitimate business, how to choose an online business or a home-based business, the pros and cons, things to look out for, and all sorts of info about setting up time and money freedom. I've got a free gift for you. Go to brilliantunstoppableyou.com and download the guide, The 5 Steps to Entrepreneurial Freedom. It will take you through the 5 foundational steps that I found important when I wanted to transform and up-level my life. Whether it's money, well-being, lifestyle, travel, or being your own boss, these steps will catapult you forward. I've spent a lot of time putting it together, and it's completely free. I want to help people thrive. Go to brilliantunstoppableyou.com and grab it. I'll also put the link in the description and in the first comment. I also have a guide, an ultimate guide on how to choose a profitable business. You'll see the link for that in the description below. I'll see you there.